Hello, my name is Lukas Oldenburg from Dim28, and I'm the creator of the most efficiency boosting tool that's out there for Piwik Pro Tag Manager users and also for Piwik Pro site admins, especially for bulk site editing. So if you have to manage multiple sites for a client and want to keep those in sync to a common standard, but also if you have just one site, it's a great tool that helps you a lot and makes your work a lot more efficient. If you're not using it yet, you're wasting your clients' money and time, and your time as well, by the way. So anyway, today I'm going to show you a new function. It's called publishing sites, and it comes in two varieties. Let's start with the first one. Here on the sites tab, there's a new column here. If you don't see this column yet, because you already have Piwik Pro Manager, go to Dim28 Piwik Pro Manager, or whatever you call your Piwik Pro Manager menu, then go to other, and then recreate this tab. This will get a new template for this particular tab, for the sites tab. Then you have to just run Piwik Pro Manager sites, refresh sites once to get your list of sites back. And then you can check these boxes here. You see I have marked 6 sites as to be published. And now I can just do edits in Piwik Pro Manager. So let's do something here in Dim28 blueprint site, and don't publish here, but just go to extensions, sites, publish sites. If you don't see that menu, get the newest app script version, and we'll run this, complete it with 0 failures. Let's go back to that Piwik Pro site. You see that yellow bar is gone, and we see in the change log it has updated, or it has published a snapshot at 2:30. That's just right now. So that's something you want to do after you can do, like after you've done some edits to tags, or if you have done some syncing or copying, and now you're done and you want to publish your changes. Earlier you had to go into Piwik Pro Tag Manager, go into each of the sites and press publish there. And by the way, if there's no changes, it will not do a publish. It will not do an empty publish. Don't worry about that. But it gets even smoother. So let's do another change here. So let's do another change here in the G stage click filter selector, a global tag. I marked the global tags with G. If you're not familiar with that, check out the intro videos. I'm just going to add another comment here. And I'm in my blueprint site, so my main site. And now I want to have that change synced to all the other sites. You can do this by going to tags, and now just select the sites to sync to here. Let's move over a bit so you can see this menu better. So I have marked here 3 sites that I want to sync to, and I am in Dim28 CH blueprint site. So whatever I change in that site for these tags, usually I would just mark all with G here, will be synced, so that any change that I do will be synced to these 3 other sites. So Lukas testing 4, 5, and 7. And you see filter selector is among them. That's the one I just changed with this crazy comment. Usually if you run tags, sync tags, or edit and sync tags, if you want to do the edits directly in the Piwik Pro Manager sheet. Yeah, if you run sync tags, it does the syncs, but then you still have to go into the sites and do the publishes there. I mean, there will be edits in your sites, but there will be no publishes. I mean, that's a safety measure. We just don't want to publish everything just for you if you might not want that yet. If you want to review, test, etc. But if you're very sure that what you've changed doesn't need to be tested, it's just like a name change, or here just added a comment, that's not going to change anything in the functionality. You can use a flag here in the config tab called publish after sync or publish after edit, or both. You see this one is set to true and the other one is set to false, and you can just add a row here, publish after sync, publish after edit. You don't have to fill this text in, you can just leave that blank, and then true or false. Or if you just start with a new Piwik Pro Manager sheet, go to extensions, Piwik Pro Manager, and then run setup in a new Google Sheet, then these 2 rows will be there already. But you can also add them manually. Just make sure you type them correctly. So I've set publish after sync to true. That means when I run a sync operation, for example, sync tags, edit and sync tags, sync tag details, variables, sync variables, triggers doesn't have a sync function. So everything related to Tag Manager, if it's a sync operation, it will also after that publish the containers or the sites that I've marked here in the Sites tab. So let's do that. Let's run extensions, Piwik Pro Manager, tags, sync tags. And now it tells me what it will do. And so I have to wait a little bit. And the tag sync process has started. 8 sync tasks with a total of 24 operations because it's 8 rows sync to 3 sites. 8 times 3 is 24. So it starts. It has been completed. So it will now refresh the page. And now it will say also sites marked with published sites in Sites tab were published. So let's see if that really happened. Let's go to our Tag Manager again. So the blueprint side first, the one where I did the edit. It's now yellow. The publish has happened. Let's go to the snapshot. You see that the last snapshot was 232, just shortly after it has just happened. Then I remember which ones were the ones I wanted to publish and change. Lukas Testing 5, for example. So let's go to Lukas Testing 5. And we see a new snapshot here. It was published at 2:35, so just now as well. All good. So that's it. And if you don't believe me, we can go to the filter selector tag here, and we see the other side also has this crazy comment now. Makes working with Piwik Pro Tag Manager a lot more efficient than having to go into each site, copying all the changes into each site again and publishing there, and then you discover, oh, I made a mistake, and then you have to do it again, etc., etc. We all know Piwik Pro Tag Manager doesn't handle multi-site setups really well, so that's where Piwik Pro Tag Manager, Piwik Pro Manager is for. Get your version today. It's free. Thank you very much and have a great day. Bye-bye.